The last Northern California horse to win the Kentucky Derby was California Chrome back in 2014. In fact, NorCal horse breeders like Justin Oldfield of Elk Grove is considered some of the best breeders in the state. Justin owns the 500-acre full-service Daleen Thoroughbred Racehorsing Ranch. But ranches like his were in jeopardy of being forced to move or shut down operations because the owners of the biggest racetracks in the state wanted to consolidate and move all racing to Southern California. In fact, Golden Gate Fields will close its track next month.
Santa Anita and Del Mar are the major leagues. Golden Gate's like a AAA, and the Fair's like a AA. And so you've always had a different, level of horses that are running at each meet. And obviously that the purses are much higher in Southern California.
But the California Authority of Racing Fairs proved their case that Northern California can sustain its region. And the California Horse Racing Board agreed, lifting the ban, saving sanctioned horse racing in Northern California.
So if the California Horse Racing Board did not approve to bring horse racing back to Northern California, it would affect everyone at the track, including the breeders like Justin Oldfield.
The Calbreds represent the farming and the agricultural segment of the horse industry here in California. And that equates to billions of dollars in our economy, as well as good paying jobs.
So after a successful fight, the California Authority of Racing Fairs options were Cal Expo or the Alameda County Fairgrounds in Pleasanton. And they chose Alameda County because it's the site of the first sanctioned horse race in California.
We will race in the fall called the Golden State Meet at Alameda County Fair. So we will be racing and replacing Golden Gate with Golden State Racing.
The battle to continue horse racing in Northern California has been a dusty road for all who have taken on the task of riding down that trail.
There are a lot of challenges facing us. We have the closure of the last large privately owned racetrack in Northern California, Golden Gate Fields. And for whatever reason that was closed, that obviously put into motion a lot of uncertainty, whether that's for farms like ours, whether it's for owners or breeders that have mares here that breed for the North, or all of the people that work at the racetrack. We're very excited to be working as an owner, as a breeder, as a farm owner. It's very excited to be working with the California Association of Racing Fairs and Golden State Racing, who have stepped up to carry on this tradition of horse racing in Northern California.
So the bottom line is racing fans, the racing community in Northern California is real happy that this is all has come to a complete circle so they can enjoy the sport that they love as football fans and baseball fans join their sport as well. In Oak Grove, Dale Rogers with some horsies behind me.